Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review. It is TTR Friday, and we haven't done this. We haven't done this as a band, so to speak. The band is back together, apart from Billy, who is had to work late and is absolutely knackered. So Billy has the night off tonight, but we do have Roy and Jimmy back with us. It seems like an age. In fact, they were twisting on social media earlier this week that they thought they'd been fired. But it is good to have them back, and it's great to have Jimmy back looking very fit and healthy as well. So it is start your weekend off the right way with a bit of football, a bit of banter, and of course the big fat football quiz at the end of the show. Jimmy has promised that he will not insult children tonight. So if your child does want to come on and take on one of us in the quiz to win some prizes, you are most welcome. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I've seen that about Bury FC, Alex. I'm pretty chuffed with that. It's certainly good news that they could be returning to Gig Lane, which is fantastic for Bury. Would-be farmer says, guys are getting Hollywood now, need extra time for makeup and wardrobe. Sheesh. No, we need time to eat and do our regular family stuff as well, which is why it's 15 minutes, guys. It's not exactly 100 years. You know what I mean?
Look, I sent out a little thing that says, stay tuned, we'll be on in 15 minutes. So
yeah,
put joint down, would be farmer.
Well, you never know. He might come on later and challenge you again, Jimmy. The Battle of America, which will be interesting.
He's in New Mexico. We don't claim them as America.
All right, okay. I often wonder around that. I mean, New Mexico, is it Mexico or is it the USA, Jimmy? I mean, who knows?
I've never been there, so.
I hope you don't worry the same about New England.
Does it bother you, New England as well? I mean, you've got some strange names over in America anyway.
I know, but New England's a beautiful place up there.
Yeah,
it's my family's from, so I can't knock it too much.
So is the original.
Do you know what it is? It's, some of the comments that come in really do, offend me, quite honestly, because it always seems to be me that gets the blame for everything on this channel. So, I mean, Woodby says Caviani probably brought in some good food from Qatar. Then Claire goes on to say Paul probably upset his lass and fell up the stairs again. I mean, that's just blatant abuse.
It's tripped over like a gong.
It should have been.
Yeah. Anyway, Roy, very happy about Man United's performance last night.
Oh, I was buzzing. I hope they get beat again, and I hope for Liverpool to get beat too. I think that Casemiro should have been sent off as well before that.
Well, Anthony should have gone. Casemiro should have gone. But, Ten Hag then just decides to twist on about how they were hard done by, and it shouldn't have been a free kick leading up to the penalty.
Did you hear Mark Goldbridge yesterday saying, he generally speaks a lot of sense and he's fair and logical, but he said, this is because of a lack of investment and a lack of money in the squad. We're taking off Anthony for Sancho, who's crap. I'm sorry, £80 million winger for an £80 million winger. I have no sympathy. Disgusting. Even the biggest winger we were looking at was Diaby for 60. So both of their wingers blow the price for Diaby out the water. Had they got the audacity to complain about that? It's their own fault.
Yeah.
I did enjoy Gary Neville and etc. putting on Twitter last night what a wonderful game Luke Shaw was having. and then he goes and does the utmost stupidest thing and punches the ball
To be
away.
fair, he did have a good game. He
Yes.
just
Yeah, but that goal goes out the window when he does something like that and forces the team to lose the game.
Oh my God. He cried afterwards. He was like, I'm not making excuses, but
Yeah.
I was pushed, but I'm not making excuses. Like,
I mean, yeah,
shut up.
Yeah, someone pushed his arm on the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But Jack, I don't know whether you've seen McAllister's penalty, but bloody hell. I mean, the 98th minutes, the score.
Yeah, hearing dogs in the background barking over someone talking. So,
What dogs do you have, Jack?
I have a cockapoo and it's a weird name, but a Shih-Tzu, like a Shih Tzu crossed with a poodle.
of course you do.
The shit booth.
You have a You've got a Shih-Tzu. For the love of God, I mean, I've got a Shih Tzu.
I'm not sure if that's morally okay. Is that a Shih Tzu and a poodle?
Yes, I believe a Shih-Tzu
Once
is.
three times the size. I'm not even going to ask. Not even going to ask.
Well, no, you can get mini poodles as well. You know, dogs can get in these positions, Alex.
You'll never guess how much he costs.
Well, I would expect quite a lot of money. Would no?
Only 450 quid.
Wow. Jesus.
I mean,
dogs aren't cheap. I mean, Elsie, what she's four and a half now, and my golden retriever, she was a grand. You know,
it's not the Shih-Tzu making the noise; it's the cockapoo.
How many poos do you have?
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of poos in your house. Well, I mean, there's Jimmy, do you have any dogs?
Oh no, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, we're looking at it's got to be something hypoallergenic because
Yeah, absolutely.
the other two.
There's fantastic hypoallergenic dogs around. There's some lovely ones, really. What about you, Roy? Any dogs over there?
Nah, I used to have 2 cats, and when I got divorced,
I'm not interested in cats.
No,
Yeah,
I
when
can
I got
imagine
divorced-
Roy's got like a falcon or something. That's
Yeah. I don't know. He
Nah.
sent me a video of some woman leaving his balcony last night. So
I beg your pardon?
Roy.
I was at the airport yesterday.
Yeah, I tell you what, you'd want Jimmy in the trenches with you, wouldn't you? You know, dumping you out like that. Saying, I sent me a video of some woman climbing his balcony. Alex, of course, we know that you have a white, what I can only describe as a lion. I mean, I think Elsie's hairs are ridiculous, but what will probably come off your dog is
I mean, people who have been viewing for a long time will probably remember it. When I first came back in the summer, I had her in the background for like 4 or 5 shows. I'll have to try and set it up again. We'll see.
Louis back and says, evening, tickets are still available for my promotions wrestling show tomorrow. It's called The King's Coronation. No word of a lie. I'll pass on that. Thanks. Sophia says, Roy dines like a sultan. 16 courses. Wow. Well, you see the reputation that you have. We're on the wrong Friday. This is for next week, says Rochi. No, you're in the right place. Dear me. By the way, guys, just a little bit of a sort of warning for Sunday's watch along. We're doing it a little bit differently with regards to the chat on Sunday. Now, as you know, we get a lot of what I can only describe as absolute nuggets in the chat during a watch along on, through the match. They either put spoilers in or they come on and they put like Chippers' favorite channels in. You know, we've also got people just being downright nasty and things like that. So because it's so busy on a watch along, and this is a trial to other shows that get busy, the chat is going to be subscriber only. So you will only be able to put a comment in if you have subscribed to the channel. Now, many people say, oh, well, somebody will just hit subscribe, comment, and bugger off. They've got to be subscribed for at least 5 minutes first before they can comment. So if they're just here to put a daft comment in, they've got to wait before they can comment. So it will make, you know, after a discussion with the mods, it is going to be a lot easier for them during a watch along. And also the abuse that, you know, is fired at me or Billy it won't be there. The spoilers won't be there because subscribers to the channel understand the rules and have common sense. So we're doing it that way. Watch-alongs for the rest of the season will be subscriber only in the chat. So we're going to see how that goes. So it's the best way we can think of to ease the pressure on the mods for getting the idiots out and all the spoilers that keep happening, things like that. So hopefully it will work out quite well. Would-be farmers fish and chips with lots of vinegar. Yeah. Geordie Boy says, I need my fix of Jimmy's squirrels. Any squirrels kicking about this time of the year, Jim?
No, it's too busy outside. I had to come in, but yeah, they are kicking.
Good.
Them and the chipmunks.
Oh no! Bloody chipmunks now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like inbred pets, like young Jack, the crossbreed between the squirrels and the chipmunks.
Okay.
I'll call them Pooh. I'll call them Pooh.
Call them Poos. So Chipoos.
Squirrel
so you've got
Chipoos.
Squipoos and Chipoos. Yeah, why not? Everybody's got poos tonight. That sounded so wrong. Up the A1 says, Mrs. Up the A1 here, waiting for hubby coming back from the footy this evening. Tipple to celebrate 1 year anniversary, the Toon Review membership. How better than with the Toon Review? Fantastic. A lot of people I've been seeing have been celebrating the 1 year memberships and stuff like that. So it's quality. Oliver B says, is Alex dyeing his hair? The answer to that, I'll let Jack answer that. Jack, do you want to comment on what Alex is doing with his hair?
Don't look like he's dyed it now.
Oh, I'm just cheating. I'm getting a skin fade every time I go to the barbers, so it just cuts out the grey hair because I have like a line of it here. So
is that your first skin fade?
I've had a couple now. So
Okay. Fair enough. Good evening, Spike. Where's Ian Ayres in the house? Geordie, how...
Paul's dropping things, guys. Don't worry.
I didn't drop things. Something just dropped on my foot. What the hell's that?
Okay, he didn't drop it. Something dropped.
It's not a
it's not that big.
It's not
that big.
No, hey, you shut your face. Geordie Howe Earmans has been awake since 6 a.m. The window cleaner was shouting and swearing. Yep, he'd lost his rag. Oh, my God. Sophia says, squirrel stew. I wonder if Jimmy removes the nuts first.
God. From your mouth, honey.
Oh, Jimmy, man. Jimmy, that's Sophia. She's a member of the channel, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was some
it's not just some random. I mean, you can't treat our members like that and say things like that to them. What is wrong with you?
We apologize, Sophia. It's how the Americans behave.
Yes. Yeah. It is. Well, it is.
No, Sophia. She's probably laughing. She's probably laughing out loud right now.
You guys are the ones who are mowing dick pics into the grass of the king's coronation, which is I thought that was hilarious.
Who's done that?
Humor.
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that at all.
I see people camping in that, but I don't see anyone doing that.
No, they showed a big. Well, it was like somebody had mowed a penis into like the grassy area where they were doing the coronation.
I think they get arrested.
Well,
yeah.
British
humor, I love it.
Well, sometimes British humor is fantastic. Sometimes it's dive. What is that noise?
I can't get away from the noise.
All right, okay. It's the kids. We'll say no more, Jimmy, because I know how you like to go a little bit, like you want to hang them or something like that. So we'll just leave that for now. But if let's look. I mean, did anybody see Eddie's house press conference today?
I saw a bit of it.
Yes,
I haven't seen it yet.
Alex, do you think Maxi is going to be in the squad on Sunday?
Possibly. I don't see why not. I think maybe Jordan Cronin could have used his question to ask Eddie Howe about Maxi instead of asking about what was it, the 7 points gap about true maths. But never mind, he does what he wants.
I saw Maxi in the training video, and he's been part of the starting 11 and doing the bleep test and all that stuff. So I think he will be on the bench.
Yeah. I think he will be as well. I think from what he. And by the way, I mean, just talking about Alex, you touched on the questions that they're asking Eddie in the press conferences. I mean, asking the stupid questions like about Messi, Ronaldo, and bloody Neymar, right? I mean, why can't they ask proper questions to Eddie while they've got an opportunity there? Like, talk about the match coming up, talk about the season, talk about the games coming up, and
it's a really
what he's got for the plans. It's a huge game.
About yesterday, like what Arsenal's midfield is going to be like. The last time they're here, it was the famous documentary scene. There's really interesting things to talk about, and they're uttering nonsense at the moment. And obviously, we mentioned this to Keith Downey, and I want to be respectful to the journalists because we've had them on the channel. We'd like to have more in the future.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
At some point, it just gets so frustrating because some of the questions are awful. And they get salaried to do this. They're respected journalists. It's got to be better.
But that's why I haven't done a press conference video reaction today, because I thought there's no point. It's the same things over and over again. There's nobody asking different questions in these press conferences. When I looked through I looked through of what he said, on Twitter and on other social sites, and then I watched the video, and I'm thinking, there's no point me sitting here doing a video just repeating the same things over and over again. I mean, it's like these guys, Roy. I don't know what happens before a press conference. We tried to ask, obviously, Keith Downey and said, what happens before? Are you guys told what you can ask and what you can't? Because it seems to be that there's just a set list of questions. They don't ask and they don't dig for anything.
Yeah, it's an important game as well, and every time it's the same stupid questions. Owners this, owners that, 7 points, whatever. And Messi, Neymar, and everyone knows it's never going to happen, but they still ask it anyway. Well, Messi, you never know.
Oh,
that's what.
Okay.
Stuff here.
Is that a Middle Eastern exclusive there, Caviani?
Yeah, because you know what's happened. He left Paris and went to Saudi without.
He went to Saudi. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. And he never consulted with his club, so he's getting a pay cut as well.
Well, he's come out and said that he had it all arranged and things like that, and he couldn't get out of it, and the club did know about it at first. So I don't know what's going on there. And Goldbridge today has done a video on his other football channel regarding Neymar, which it was an enjoyable video to watch because he, on the flip side of some things he says, it was a very good video. With some, he backed up the possibility of signing him because of what's going on and the growth of Newcastle United and stuff like that.
Wow. So I still think Messi's the only one that's realistic.
Yeah,
I know that sounds ridiculous.
I mean, who would ever think that we'd be sitting on a program saying,
you've got to let me add something to that so I don't sound insane. Otherwise, people are going to clip it and make me look absolutely ridiculous.
That wouldn't be the first time, Alex.
I still think there's less than like a 5% chance he signs. But the fact that he is the face of Visit Saudi, he's an ambassador. He's been going there regularly. He's a free agent in the summer. In terms of could we offer him a contract? No, I don't think we can. I don't think we could afford it. But would they be open to? I mean, I think this is a bit dodgy, but it doesn't mean they won't do it. Could they inflate his wages for his ambassadorial role? Could they do something with that Saudi connection? Or they might offer it. We probably won't get him, but they might. Well,
I'll tell you what it would do. I would imagine. It would enhance the global brand of Newcastle United, even if it was just for a season. That
I'm sure they'll try. We'll probably get a no, but I'm sure they will try it.
Well, maybe they've already discussed it with him in Saudi. Well, he's been in Saudi. Who knows? Kevin Buie, I think it is. Buie. Would you class that as Buie? Buie? Yeah. Welcome to Members Club anyway, Kevin. Thank you very, very much for your support of the channel. Heath says, hello, Paul. Just wondering when I'm getting my prize. It went out yesterday, Heath, first class. So it should be, if it's not with you today, it'll be with you tomorrow. Definitely. So keep your eyes pinned for the postman coming. Kevin says, just like waiting 20 years for the Champions League, this will be worth the wait, you cheeky bastard. Honestly, 15 minutes. Thank you, Alex. I'll probably take that. You will probably have to ask some. Toon Gremlin says, doing anything tomorrow, Paul? Something else to tune into other than that Fool Kings bullshit? Who's that? Who's Fool Kings?
I think he's an anti-monarchist.
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, no. Me and Susan are child free tomorrow for the first time in a long time, so we're having just getting in the car and heading out into the good old countryside, and just
bow chicka wow wow.
No, bow chicka wow wow. Right. Just nice to get in the car. And just we've got the North Pennines and everything right on our doorstep, so we're gonna ride up there and just go and get a coffee and have a really nice day out. Man and woman can do that used to on the bottom without any bow chicka fucking wow wows. You know what I mean? You filthy animals. Honestly,
well, only takes 2 minutes. Then you've got the rest of the day afterwards.
Let me go back to something Alice had mentioned, and I've been on this a million times in media, and it's the reason a lot of these journalists won't ask these questions is because they have producers or higher ups that will have a list of questions for them that are hot takes.
Yeah.
And the producers of these shows don't want to see you go off script because they basically already have the thing written.
Yeah.
And it's lazy. And I always hated it because I worked with a lot of smart people that actually would ask the intelligent questions, but it's the producers who are lazy and they're not going to ask those questions because they know their answers aren't going to be used unless it's something they know that they can generate clicks and clicks and clicks. And it used to infuriate me. It's having your story written before the press conference even starts. Yeah. And it happens more so at larger companies.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I'm not sure you will agree with this too much, Jimmy. But Roy's mother, Rani Granny, has said Georgia is the Stoke-on-Trent of America. Ooh.
Ooh. I've never been to Stoke, and it sounds like a dig.
It's a dig. It's a dig.
Oh, okay.
They're called the Potters for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Put your little toilet paper tube down and quit whacking off to you porn in your mom's basement and come to Georgia.
Put it this way, Jimmy. It's close to the northwest of England, which we already don't like, and Wales at the same time.
Oh,
shocking.
Well, here we go again. I mean, this time we're just upsetting, towns and cities in England as well as countries
Wales have got
across the
Ryan
world.
Reynolds. They'll get over it.
Well, Call Me Swift said, I finally tried Prime. I enjoyed it so much I bought £30 worth. Jack, what is the big deal of this Prime? What is it?
I like it, me. I like it. I think it's okay, but the only reason it's big is because of the people who made it, KSI and Logan Paul. That's the only reason it's big.
Oh,
if it was made by, I don't know, Asda's own Prime, if Asda produced it in their supermarkets, it would not be massive. But I don't know, I like it. Probably that's probably because I've got a sweet tooth. I mean, when I gave it to my dad, he spat it out. Yeah.
So now, Susan, we need Jack riding a shit poodle holding a bottle of Prime.
Don't tempt that because she will. She's working. Tonight she's currently working on our.
We need Alex riding Newcastle Brown Ale because he seems to be drinking that quite a bit.
Well, I'm sure Alex would like that. But you riding a Shippu with a bottle of Prime. I mean, listen, she's currently working on a new outro for the channel. And basically, Daisy is going to play a big part in the new outro for our live shows. So instead of our faces coming on there saying like and subscribe, Susan's putting something fantastic together with Daisy. So, you know, just because she's the channel mascot, of course, I'm thoroughly looking. Hang on a minute. Wes says, Paul, you thought you had a bulldog crossed with a Shih Tzu. Bullshit. Hey!
No, got it eventually.
Yes. Just took a while. Davey says, a pair of poos giving each other shit. Sean says, plenty of poos at the stadium are shite, indeed. And there's a lot of crossbreeds at the stadium, and like they're not just dogs. Roger says, I've got me lass's dog for the week. Mum is a full Shih Tzu. Dad is a chug, half Chihuahua, half pug. Lush little Ewok. Well, Bella, our Shih Tzu, looks like an Ewok, without a shadow of a doubt. She was in the Star Wars films.
Is she very stubborn?
No, she's just a little twat. I mean, literally,
mine's quite stubborn.
She does not listen to a word you say. She'll go outside. You let her out. She'll come back in with Elsie. Elsie will go and lie down. Bella will just look at me and just drop a few dog eggs on the carpet for no apparent reason when she's just been out. But no, she comes in and she just looks at you and thinks, right, I don't like you. I'm just going to grab a couple of... She is trained, but she's just a little shit who just wants to annoy you.
Oh, mine's
Wait,
like
that's your Shih Tzu?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Mine's really stubborn. Mine just can't be asked with anything.
Oh, well.
Mine stole my work shirt this morning. I left the back door open so she could go wander out while I was getting ready for work. Came downstairs, my work shirt in the garden, because she knows.
I found him earlier. He covered himself in a blanket and he was nearly suffocating himself on his own. I walked in the living room. He's just there, stood there, not trying to get out of the blanket. And I'm like, what's going on here? And he's just stood there with a blanket all over him.
Right, I'm going to ask you guys a question, right, on the subject of dogs, right? Okay? Mm-hmm. Can you get lesbian dogs?
No.
What?
In your opinion, can you get lesbian dogs?
No.
Right, so why, when Elsie's lying on the floor, does Bella always go behind her and start humping? Right? Why?
Hormones.
Well, in that case, she knows Elsie is a female dog. So why start trying to lesbic and everything and try and spin Elsie round to the lesbian side of things? Elsie doesn't want to know. In fact, she gets quite grumpy when, there's some little furball nailing her from behind.
Well, because you probably kick her off your leg.
Well, no, she started on legs, actually, but then she turned on it. She went from legs to teddy bears to Elsie. And poor Elsie just looks there, and then after a while, she gives it the Elvis chin with a growl and says, "Get the fuck off, you little."
I'll tell you what, the people that have been
clearly horny
about haircut conversations in the last few shows are going to be really annoyed tonight.
Yeah,
but this is TTR Friday, Alex. This is a little bit different. Yeah. We have football and we have banter, and if people don't know that show, then they shouldn't watch. This isn't all football. TTR Friday is just a genuine magazine show to talk about anything as well as football. Break us into the weekend.
Yeah,
if she started
an X-rated and then Animal Planet.
Wait, what was it you said? She went legs, then what? And then
legs, teddy bears.
Yeah,
then
clearly not lesbian then, because she started on other things. So
she
clearly
like
got a
thing for it.
She clearly likes humping things. So
no,
why are you bringing the Rani Granny into it, Jimmy?
Oh, I thought that was the person who tried to throw the Georgia insult.
No, it wasn't actually.
Sorry, Rani.
So you've just insulted the Rani Granny for no apparent reason. You've insulted two people already tonight. Tony says
better than getting shamed by Stato.
Well, yeah. My girlfriend's cats cost more to insure than a brand new Audi. I don't get cats, me. Phoebe's got one in here, but which is, by the way, free to good home if anybody wants it, and that's absolutely genuine. If anyone in the Northeast would like an 8-month-old kitten, there's one here for free with a cat bed, a litter tray, everything with it.
She'll never
anyways,
forgive you.
Sales. No, listen.
Doesn't the little trait stink the house out?
No, because it's a house and it's now encased in.
I just heard Danielle.
Well, Danielle can. If Danielle's watching, she's quite, Phoebe.
Mr. Cat.
Phoebe actually, doesn't want the kitten anymore because she can't look after it because she likes to spend time in our house. She doesn't want to sit in her bedroom on her own all the time. So there's reasons. So if anybody wants a kitten free, give me a shout. I've done my sales pitch. Claire says, Paul, please give Richard a shout out. Dear me. Fair enough, Paul. I'm not sure what that is. Alex, you still eat your crumpets?
I mean, they're Monster Munch, so not quite the same thing. But when have I ever eaten crumpets on the show? I don't think I have.
I don't know why it would be, because crumpets made for breakfast, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true.
Millie says they now have a licky mat, Jack, so they will be quiet. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, my sister.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
So no, Jimmy.
No.
So, how old's your sister?
16.
Right, Jimmy, behave
Definitely
yourself.
no, Jimmy.
Yes, absolutely. Is that her or is that some fake profile picture she's got there?
Yeah, that's her trying to.
What's it like to have a sister with better hairstyle than you, Jack?
With a pretend model face.
Well, she's got a better hairstyle than
Not
you.
like that. She's not like that off camera. I'll tell you that. I was right behind that. I was right. Well, not right behind. I was right in front of it. I was watching it.
Wow.
If Paul's laughing for the reason I think he is, then he's just so dirty-minded. But
not me. It's Alex's response. The way he's hiding his face. Anyway, nice to see you, Millie.
As soon as that phone goes off, honestly, she's got mega anger issues.
What?
Jack Sharp.
I mean, do you not get on with your sister, Jack?
Ish.
Well, she obviously likes to see, she's thinking, Jack's now, he's a superstar. He's on the Toon Review. He's a celebrity these days, So she's obviously come on to watch her brother and be proud.
Yeah, when sometimes she creates fake accounts to.
Why is she called Millicent Mary?
It's a nickname for when she's like 5 years old.
Okay.
She needs to change it.
Interesting. Obviously, we're trying to get to know your family a bit more, Jack. But obviously, your dad's made cameo appearances in the chat, and now your sister. But Roy, I bet you've had plenty licky mats in your time, have you?
Yeah, I've had some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the days of Crocodillo's nightclub in Chesley Street, I'm sure you've on a Friday night had plenty licky mats.
Oh, I've had loads of things in my mouth. Just
Yeah.
Persian
you don't even want to know.
No, we don't actually know.
Persian
No.
Chestertalian.
You can't. I can't even say that if I wanted to be honest.
It's gone now, Chesley Street. It's all full of bookies and stuff. The whole street's gone.
Oh, it's terrible. It's absolutely shocking. Ashley 8, he says, is there any payment involved in membership? Yes. Hence why it's a membership, Ashley. But that's why we have it. So if you want to support the channel rather than super chatting, you can sign up to a monthly fee for membership of the Toon Review. Carl says, love the watch along, love the Everton game, the bin dipping tramp comment. Yeah, I'm very kind towards Everton fans, as everybody knows. I'm the football club, really. Ian says, fair play, Paul. Never understood the reason why anyone would spoil it for others. Exactly. But, TTR subs are being very polite tonight. We've been on 7 minutes and not ripped the piss out of anybody's hair.
Back on that other comment, it just like defeats the purpose of a watch along.
Yeah.
Well, it does. Absolutely. The thing is about watch-alongs, some people are ahead and some people are behind. So you never know where
and some
they're
people
at.
there for commentary. Some people there for commentary.
Who generally can't
game.
watch it. Absolutely. And then when you get, knobheads coming in saying, oh, goal. But sometimes they do it and there's no goal. You know what I mean? That's probably more infuriating for me. is the ones that come in and say, "Oh, goal for Newcastle or goal for whoever," and there's not actually a goal being scored. They're just in it to ruin.
They have to be really like low in their life to do that. Like you must be so bored to just go onto live and just comment false stuff. It's just annoying.
It's the same as any other troll, really, isn't it? That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
Sophia saying hello to Spacebar. Sophia, it's nice to see you still there after Jimmy's comment.
I'm so sorry, Sophia.
No. What I was going to say to Sophia is, I mean, Sophia, there's a picture of Sophia there. Chippers is making, incredible attempts to what I can only describe as, I mean, me and Susan have laughed at this numerous times. It is a bud and love story from Chippers' side. But Sophia, the comments that Chippers puts in, he tries, bless him, but Sophia just bats him away like a little blue bottle fly. I really think we need to send Chippers somewhere to, get out his anger, so to speak.
Send him to a boxing
laid
gym.
in a whorehouse with $100.
Send him to Thailand.
Well, Thailand, Amsterdam, maybe. Not Thailand. I don't think he's in.
Just send him to a boxing gym. He'll get plenty of anger out there.
Well, I mean, but bless him, he tries, doesn't he? Clive says, Alex, tell us who cut your hair and we'll get the bastard.
Oh,
yes.
Yes. Here he
fine,
comes.
Not me.
Here he comes.
30 for Jack, 1 for me. I'll take that.
I've not got to clean. You ain't got a clean sheet, Alex. Get
in. Jack says, evening lads. Paul, is it possible for Billy to use the same format as you during the watch-alongs? Makes it so much easier when trying to match the commentary to the game. Not at the minute. Billy hasn't got the software that I use for watch-alongs. He does his best with what he's got. He doesn't have the facilities, shall we say, to do that sort of thing at the minute. But we'll review it again in the summer and see what we can do. But unfortunately, not at the minute. Billy isn't there, so Jimmy has to make up for his absence. I'd agree with that, 100%.
He's going to have to get some good answers in the quiz then, because Billy tends to get a lot right.
Yeah. No, Billy, so Japan is safe tonight. Yes, Japan is very safe tonight.
I can't believe he said that.
Well, I know, but, we did get one comment about it. One singular complaint regarding Billy's comment about Japan, but having said that, whoa! Having said that, damn thing's alive!
Was that in the comments?
Afterwards, yeah. It was somebody overnight who probably lives abroad and lives in a strange dungeon somewhere. Basically said it was wrong what he said. Billy wasn't trying to be funny, though. He just said it because he was watching the match and he wanted Brighton to score. But listen, no Japanese person was harmed in the making of that video last night, okay? Disclaimer. Paul, I can't believe Alex let you cut his hair. No. Sophia says, frankly, I am not shocked about Jimmy's comments about where Sophia had to put some nuts. Incredible comment. Incredible. Someone mowed a giant penis on the grass outside the palace.
It was an honest mistake.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Okay.
It was an honest mistake. Anyone could have made it.
Yeah. Anyone could make it, but you had to make it.
It's Friday.
Sophie says she's just glad she didn't ask you how to cook his aubergines.
Wow. Butt naked.
Wow. Oh. Why, Jimmy?
Just stop, Jimmy.
Why would you want to cook butt naked anyway?
You don't know what aubergines are over there. You call them something different.
Eggplants, isn't it?
Yeah, they probably call aubergines apples or something, you know what I mean? Because, like fries are bloody crisps over there, aren't they? It just doesn't make any bloody sense. Like if I was in America and somebody said, "Oh, would you like some fries?" I'd think, "Oh yeah, I could. I'd fancy some chips, yeah." And then they'd walk up with a bag of Walkers, and I'm thinking, "Hang on, just
Jimmy's trying to translate this in his head. You can
So
see
what
it.
about, what about chunky
His
chips?
head's
then?
like the Matrix right now, isn't it?
What do Americans call chunky chips then? Fries? Then that makes no sense.
Chunky fries.
Fries is chips.
Yeah, but fries meant to be like
crisp.
skinny, aren't they?
All right, look at you all invented football, so we call it football.
No, you don't. No,
No,
you
you call it
don't,
soccer.
Jimmy.
No,
you call it soccer. You
Those of
call
us who
football
have-
things that
Oh,
you
you
throw.
know.
Those of us
How do you call it
who have
soccer?
watched the game and appreciate it call it football. Now, those of us who create the French fry and the potato chip, we're allowed to call it what the fuck we want. Okay? So thank you very much. So thank you.
2 seconds. I need to just go through this comment from Ashley saying, sorry to disagree, but I don't like the idea of members only chat. I've been subscribed for over a year and would hate to lose the option of leaving any thoughts. Ashley, open your ears. Open them wide. The chat will be subscribers only, not members, subscribers. So if you are subscribed to the channel, you can comment. Okay? So it's not
free.
members only. It's subscribers. As long as you're subscribed, you can make the comments. I would never make it members only because obviously that's unfair to the subscribers. So it is subscribers only, not members, Ashley. So you just picked up the wrong end of the stick there.
Jimmy, French fries originated in Belgium and they're called Belgian chips, not fries. You just changed the
no. The first was in Pennsylvania in 1824. Okay.
It was probably brought over from Europe. It wasn't. We had chips over here.
Okay, so where are your crisps?
Crisps are called crisps.
Okay, and where were those created? Why don't you look that up there, genius? I don't need Google to figure that out.
Call me Swift. Yeah, I've seen that as well. A picture of Bruno today wearing a Liverpool shirt on Twitter. Yeah, somebody had photoshopped him into a Liverpool shirt, which was, it made me feel rather sick, actually. And having said that, I am led to believe that Bruno is very, very close to signing a new 5-year contract. So that is fabulous news.
I think they're going to announce it at the end of the season.
Yeah, well, I think they'll do it before, Jack, to be honest. I think they'll give us a right...
It'll be more exciting at the end of the season. Like, we'll get into Champions League and then they'll release the Bruno contract. Just make everything so much like...
Well, yeah, I mean, get him to sign it now and just announce it at the end of the season. Just pin him down now, though. That's the important thing.
That's what he's doing. I don't know what they're doing, yeah.
Okay, Paul, I have a serious question for you, Paul. Speaking of contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm seeing where the EPL just signed the deal with Sky for 5 more years.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
What does that mean in terms of you all possibly getting anything streaming-wise? I know Warner buying BT, which is amazing.
Nothing will change, Jimmy. We won't get any 3 o'clocks or nothing. It'll be as it is now, mate, to be honest. Nothing is going to change with that.
Yeah, I just find it funny that Warner is buying BT, but this week they just laid off 2,000 workers. So I'm wondering at Warner, which is
because they don't need the employees to lean into the kind of business they're going for.
Yeah,
they basically destroyed anything CNN had when they took them over. Warner by far is the worst company, and they'll find that out. You guys will find that out soon enough.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'll never understand what the blackout is on 3 o'clock kickoffs in this country. It's just stupid. It's ridiculous. But money talks these days, I'm afraid. Kevin says the most famous bloke from Stoke was the captain of the Titanic.
No.
I mean, I'd argue that it was probably Tony Pulis for quite a number of years, but fair enough.
Yeah, but listen, I mean, it didn't end well for the captain of the Titanic, did he? I mean, he went down quicker than a Dutch hooker. So, yeah. Has Billy been cancelled? No, Billy hasn't been cancelled at all. I like the way that one of us takes the night off, right? And then suddenly everybody thinks they're fired. I mean, Roy and Jimmy, haven't been on TTR Friday for a while because we haven't done TTR Friday for a while. Jimmy was in hospital last time we did TTR. Roy was on. Alex couldn't be asked, so there was only the three of us. So
that is not the reason, but go on.
Well, I think
we got Leonard.
I'm being sarcastic.
We got Leonard.
Yeah, and then before that, Newcastle were playing on a Thursday and a Saturday or a Sunday, and then there was games and everything, so we couldn't fit it in. There's a lot of cow emojis all of a sudden in the chat.
I think it's because you mentioned Daisy in the outro.
Yeah, Daisy's new outro, yeah, which will be probably debuting on Monday night show, I think. C Stock says, I have a red bone coonhound Shih Tzu cross. I call her a shithound. I mean, okay. My brother and sister have a Lasso Apso. That does look like an Ewok. I think Michael's got one. Michael Marsden's got a Lasso Apso, I think. Sophia says, I've got a Chihuahua with little dog syndrome. Yeah, look, it doesn't matter. Sophia, first of all, a Chihuahua, not a dog. Not a dog, right? And I'm sorry if I offend you here, but Chihuahuas are just rats, right? They are from the rat family, not dogs. They are not a dog. I don't care what anybody says. You do not get a dog that size. It is a rat. They act like rats because all the Chihuahuas want to do is rip your friggin' face off. And they just... All of them have little dog syndrome. When you walk past a Chihuahua, they want to eat you. It doesn't matter how big they are. Yes. They will chew your ankles until they rot away.
Like Bruno Fernandes, but dog.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But, you know, cats, not for me. I think cats... would-be farmer says you can get lesbian dogs, Paul, but they cost extra. John's back door's wondering how we've got to talking about lesbian dogs. Says a man who has a username from John's back door. Next week's guest is Barbara Woodhouse. Wookies! You probably fancied her, did you, Roy?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah,
I was younger.
Yeah. Just wishing she'd tell you to go walkies and sit and lie down and all that. Yeah. Ian says, this is the quality I'm here for. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, look, nearly 700 people watching tonight. We've had people are enjoying it, or they would have disappeared by now. But listen, it's Friday night. That's what we do TTR Friday for. Just take the seriousness away from football and just let your hair down into the weekend. And then we as soon as we wake up tomorrow morning, it's match weekend again. Things are different. Mackem dogs, no, they're just Mackems. The humans make love to the dogs, etc., and seagulls. Let's not forget the seagulls. Anything that they can stick it into, they will.
Wow.
My granddad worked at Harland and Wharf on the Titanic, says Scott. Wow. Does Alex have any graphics for lesbian dogs? What sort of question? Sophia says Scissor Sisters. I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Going on?
That's what Roy watches late on a Saturday night, I think. I nearly went out and spit his food out there. I nearly. Anyway, Seattle Geordie says we have some homosexual penguins who both look after the eggs in Seattle Zoo. I thought the males and females did that anyway. Ronald says, Paul, it could be a dominance thing between your two bitches. There's no way that the Shih Tzu will dominate the Golden Retriever. I mean, Elsie's a big dog, and she wouldn't have... No. Andy says cats are awesome. Well, they're not really, are they?
It's all about opinions.
I'd be careful. I text Danielle that you were bad-mouthing cats. She's not pleased.
But no,
destroy your furniture.
Seattle Geordie says cats are an invasive species in the USA. That can't be true. I've seen YouTubers with cats.
I think Americans are the invasive species within the USA. To be completely honest. Sorry,
Jimmy looks mad.
I'm Alex. I got jokes. I got jokes today.
Oh my
Only
God!
today though.
Those Browns are going down real good today.
Yeah, he's getting a bit of confidence up there. Tony says, I taught my girlfriend's 2 cats to use the human toilet. What the hell?
That's not what they're meant to do.
It is funny though because she'd have come back from holiday and been quite
Yeah, but
confused.
you don't get that special bond with a cat that you
No.
do with a dog, do you? You know, let's be
No.
honest here. You just don't. It's like you just don't. I'm sorry, you don't. I mean,
letting the cat go outside on its own into the whole world. I mean, when you're taking a dog, it's on its lead. Or
Yeah, if Bruno chooses golden retrievers, then
well, I told him and he bought them. You know, so what can you say? Clive says, Jack, why don't you go and see that German barber haircut?
now he's on to me now.
Do you actually get the joke, Jack?
Jack, why don't you get to see that German barber haircut? No comment.
I don't think they teach languages in schools anymore, unfortunately.
Clearly not. No.
I'm just tired from
50
school.
Shades of Spud says, I remember my dog ramming a Peppa Pig teddy once, and his lipstick was that far back, his balls and everything was in it. I was sick. Oh my God! I'm not reading the rest of that out. That's disgraceful. Holy shit!
Wow.
You need to vet some of these comments first, Paul.
Oh
Seriously.
dear me.
hell.
Don't you have mods?
Yes. Johnny Boy says, I think in fairness, Jack's sister should spill the beans on Jack. Yes.
Yeah.
Cut his hair for him.
Well,
Damn.
listen. If she's still watching, get in the comments and post some really embarrassing things about your brother, because we need to know this sort of information.
There's nothing embarrassing about me.
Well, there's the haircut for one. Steven says, Roy the guitar gigolo.
Or the nut rag under the bed.
Oh, God, Jimmy, man. Sophia's saying hello to Jack's sister. Jack's gone beetroot red. Brian says, big up Jack's sis. Alan says, I live in Chester and it's dead. Vapes, barbers, charity shops, and bookies. Yeah, that's all it is now.
That's most towns in the UK now, to be fair.
Yeah. Lewis says, I'm bloody buzzing for the game on Sunday because I'm going again because I'm a season ticket holder. Nice one, Lewis. I'm dancing on the ceiling. Toon Army for third. Jimmy, stop groveling to Sophie, says Clive. Tony says, I don't do the delaying trick to listen to your comment and Billy's commentaries because I am normally 5 minutes behind anyway. Yeah, but some people are in front. And modern day TV now, of course, you have that option to pause and move on, which is exactly the thing to do. Just pause it, wait till we've said, right, we're underway, and then, Bob's your uncle. You're in. I mean, look, I don't get it. But anyway, just while I set the link up, Roy, how do you think Sunday's game's going to go?
It's going to be hard. I'm hoping we'll get a win. If we'll have to start on a bang like we did against Spurs. If they score first, or if we play like we did in the last few games and with a slow start and allow the other team in it, then it might be hard to get back with Arsenal. I think we should dominate the midfield, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Saliba's, I'm not sure is he back yet, and there's Gabriel as well. So if those two are not playing, we've got big
Saliba's
chance.
not back. Gabriel may
50-50.
possibly be available.
Yeah, I'll take a draw, but if we win, super.
Jimmy, what do you think? Because it will be a tough game, this, won't it? In fairness.
Yeah, but I'm optimistic. I'm positive. Just kick them in their fucking nuts one day. We're dropping 5 on them. 5-1 because we can't keep a clean sheet anymore. So 5-1.
Fair enough. Sophia says, I'm not adding any more of you lot to my Insta. Stranger danger. Definitely don't add Jimmy. Christ.
It's damn cancel culture bullshit.
Anyway,
I
Andrew
should not be
said,
canceled.
Andrew has a message for you, Jimmy. It's a path, not a sidewalk.
I mean, I would argue it's a pavement, but fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but you posh
Yeah,
Alex,
you
that's
like
right.
that? You like that, smart guy? Alex got on you too. Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah.
Me. Right. Guys, the
Yeah.
link is pinned in the chat for you to come and join us for the big fat football quiz tonight, where you can take on any one of us, of course, with a chance to win some fantastic prizes. And not just the prizes, but actually getting one over on one of us. Danielle's in the chat. I love Catch Me. Did I say it? I mean, Pat.
Can't change the tune now.
I dobbed you in so hard to Daniel. It was funny.
No, cats are wonderful. They are. They're brilliant.
What was that comment again?
This
About
one,
the pavements
I've got a crazy husky, or should I say, a Randy husky goes after anything with 4 legs. I love huskies, the class dogs, but Susan won't let me have a husky. Jimmy, you were saying about that comment?
Yeah, what was it again?
Put
we call it
outside.
It's a path, not a sidewalk.
Whatever.
And it's a boot, not a trunk. It's horse riding, not horseback riding. There's plenty coming in, Jimmy. There's so many coming in.
Well, your girl's a hoe, not a garden tool. How's that?
It's a tomato, not a tomato.
It's true.
Yeah.
Tomato.
Yeah. Well, it's a bonnet, not a hood. Elliot says, good day from Australia. Shout out to Jimmy. I've been to Atlanta and loved it. It's a great city. Was that your impersonation of an Australian there, by the way?
Yeah, mate. From Australia.
But when we're massive, we will not let Jack do the Garang Qual interview.
No, no. Come on, guys. Get that link pressed. Get in here to take us on for the big fat football quiz. Surely you guys are not bottling it.
Paul's going first.
No. Who's the presenter? That would be me. Shut up, little man. Anyway, we've got David with us. David.
Put him off guard there.
Caught us off guard, mate.
Hey, not wrong with enjoying a tipple.
How are you doing, that, Joy?
Well, we're all right. How are you?
Champion, mate. Champion.
Good. You're taking Jack on tonight, so you're probably going to win something.
Jack, how Richard?
Yeah, right. How are you?
Good, mate. Good.
Right. Okay. First question to you, David, is how many clubs have never been relegated from the Premier League? Is it 6, 3, 4, or 5?
Oh, I had 3 in my mind before you even give the answer, so I'm going to go with that.
I'm going to stick with 3.
Probably miles away, like.
Well, you never know. You never know until you hear the music. Until you hear that great music.
Yes.
It's got to be more than 3.
I know Everton's one.
It was
most of the big 6 in Everton.
Arsenal,
Chelsea, Everton.
Right, Jack. Are you ready?
Yep. Yeah, I'm ready.
Which non-British footballer has the most Premier League appearances? Is it Thierry Henry, Mark Schwarzer, Peter Schmeichel, or Fabian Barthez?
I'm gonna go Peter Schmeichel.
You're going Peter Schmeichel.
Damn it.
It's got to be Schwarzer, surely not.
It is,
Damn it.
Aussie
It
lad.
is Fabian Barthez.
It's Barthez.
No, it's
Yeah?
actually
Okay.
no, it's Schwarzer. Don't worry. Yeah, you were right.
Chill.
Right, David, you ready for your next one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
How much did Tottenham Hotspur sell Gareth Bale to Real Madrid for in 2013? Was it 60 million, 85, 100 million, or 50 million?
85.
You're going with 85. Okay. You are correct, Amundo. Well done. Right.
Alex knew, didn't you?
Well, Alex knows anything until he actually gets questions.
He was
Right,
nodding
Jack,
away there.
Jack, you need this one, matey. In their Invincibles run of 2003 and 4, how many games unbeaten did Arsenal manage to go in the Premier League? Was it 38, 42, 56, or 49?
In a Prem season?
No, in their unbeaten time between 2003 and 4, how many unbeaten games in the Premier League did Arsenal go?
What were the options again? 38, 40...
42, 56, 49.
I'll go 46.
Right, well, 46 isn't an option.
But he's going where he's going anyway.
Same again.
Think about it, Jack.
38, 42, 56, or 49?
I'll go 56.
You're going 56.
Mate, they weren't that good. Bloody hell.
All right, Alex. Yeah, whatever.
It was actually 49. So, David, you have won a prize. Email me your address again, buddy, and I'll get that off to you.
Hey, nice one, Paul.
All
Cheers.
right.
Thanks,
Take care,
lad.
buddy. Good night.
Nice.
Now, next player, we have a very special guest who hasn't been on for quite some time, who is a channel moderator, Ryan.
Yes.
Good evening, dude.
He's all grown up. Look at him.
Yeah, you've got a
I
grown-up
know.
haircut all of a sudden.
I don't know, man. 6 months, of hell,
You're not in a basement either. What's going on?
I know. He's
I
actually
know,
got air conditioning and everything.
I'm in some new location. It's all to myself. It's great.
Wow. We'll check you out. Right,
Yeah.
well, you're going up against Stato tonight.
Hell yeah.
By the way, guys, there's nobody else waiting to come on the quiz, so click that link, get yourself on. You bunch of bottlers out there, sort it out. You can't be too frightened to take us lot on. Come on.
Can
Those fans in the
Daniel
chat.
come back on so I can ruin Paul's night again?
I'm sorry?
Can Daniel come back on so I can ruin Paul's night like last time?
Absolutely not. Right, Ryan, your first question. Which team has claimed the most consecutive title wins? Is it Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, or Arsenal?
I'm gonna say Man United.
You're going with Manchester United.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you are correct. Right, Stato, your next question is which club has scored the record amount of goals in a single season? Is it Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, or Manchester United?
I'm going to go with... Oh, God, that's a tough one. I'll go with Liverpool. I've got no idea on this one. That's a hard one.
You're going with Liverpool?
Yeah.
It was Chelsea.
It's Chelsea.
Oh.
Yes.
Which does it tell you which one?
Nope. It just says Chelsea. We're not getting too far into it, Alex. It's only a quiz.
Oh, it's
mate, don't
interesting,
worry.
that's all. Because I know Mourinho's Real Madrid was the highest scoring Real Madrid team, but I wonder which
Right,
Chelsea
Ryan.
one it was.
Yeah.
Get this one right, and you've won. You've beaten Stato. Who holds the record for the most Premier League appearances? Is it Alan Shearer, Steven Gerrard, Gareth Barry, or Ryan Giggs?
Gareth Barry.
That's an easy question, Paul.
Oh. I swear he played 900 games or something like that.
The correct answer is Ryan Giggs
Ryan
with
Giggs.
632 Premier League appearances.
Oh.
Wow. I mean, the confidence there. I mean, you've just been shot down in a blaze. Right, Alex, your next question.
Yep.
Is which club has the record for the least points in a Premier League season?
Oh,
Is it Bolton, West Ham, Hull, or Derby?
It's Derby.
Fuck's sake, that's an easy one.
That is too easy as well. It's Derby.
Yeah, but your last one was supposed to be easy as well, Ryan. Well, unfortunately, Ryan, you didn't win, mate, but it's good to see you back, matey.
Yeah, it's good to be back
Yes.
too.
All right, man, you take care. We'll speak to you soon.
So there.
See you, boys.
A very disappointed there, Ryan. But now,
I'm sure he knows the answer to that as well. That's a shame.
Spuds, are you there?
Some Justice League somewhere. What the hell?
Earth calling Spuds, are you there, Spuds?
He's using OBS. How's it?
I don't know, but he's not there. Mason, good evening.
Evening.
Right, guys, nobody else is waiting, so you'll be straight on. Get yourself clicked on that link and get yourselves in. Mason, you're taking on Jimmy.
Let's take it on then.
All right, Mason, your first question is, which player holds the record for the most consecutive league appearances? Is it Shea Given, Brad Friedel, Mark Schwarzer, or Peter Cech?
Check.
You're going Peter Cech. It was Brad Friedel. Right.
You know what it is? It was either between Check or him.
Yeah, you lost. It's Jimmy. Are you ready?
No.
Who
But I'll
is
do
the
it anyway.
Who is the oldest goal scorer in Premier League history? Is it Ryan Giggs, Jamie Carragher, Teddy Sheringham, or Alan Shearer?
Sheringham.
You're going with Teddy Sheringham?
Yeah.
That's an interesting answer. But the right one.
42, I think.
Did we get the question right? Wow.
Who said that?
Well, who do you think? The youngster. Right, Mason,
Oh.
you need this one, buddy. How many goals did Manchester United score against Ipswich to break the record for the most goals scored by a home team? Was it 9, 10, 7, or 8?
Sure, it's it.
You're going with 8? It was 9.
Yeah, it's
it
more
was
than that.
9.
Wow.
Because Chelsea scored 8 twice in a season, didn't they, under Mourinho?
Yep, they did. Anyway, Mason, thank you for coming on, matey. Appreciate
problem.
it. Take care.
Cheers.
Still no one waiting.
Better luck next time. Bring some game with you. Daddy's back.
Oh, Daddy's back.
Back.
Oh, my God. Right, guys, we'll keep the line open for another 10 minutes or so. There's nobody waiting to come on. You've got an opportunity here to get on and win
Archer.
some prizes. How do you
Come
feel
on,
about
Archer.
how do you finally feel about winning, Jimmy? I mean, it must be a huge, huge lift off your shoulders.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, what was that? 2 weeks? Well, last 2 shows, I haven't lived up to my potential, but you know.
Alex, no. I've found these. I have done a lot of research.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, we've got somebody else win. It's my good old mucker, Darren. How you doing, pal?
Hello, how's it going?
It's all right, matey. So you're gonna have a crack at the King of Qatar tonight, Mr. Caviani. So anyway, your first question is to you, Darren. How many non-English strikers are on the top 10 all-time Premier League goal scorer list? Is it 3, 5, 1, or 4?
5.
You going with 5?
Yes, 5.
Okay.
Mhm.
3.
Can you believe it's only 1?
Oh, is
That'd
it?
be Thierry
Thierry Henry.
Jeremy.
Yep.
Wow.
Isak will be on there in the future, though. But anyway, Roy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Which player holds the record for the most assists in the Premier League season? Is it Mesut Ozil, Steven Gerrard, Cesc Fabregas, or Thierry Henry?
I'll go with Fabregas. Got a great
You're going
season.
with Cesc?
Hope so. 2008. Nope. Ozil?
Thierry Henry.
Ah, We were scoring them, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Darren, your next question. Which goalkeeper holds the record for the all-time most Premier League clean sheets? Is it Peter Cech, David Seaman, David James, or Mark Schwarzer?
Oh, I think it's Peter Cech.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, I've heard it before. Peter Cech.
It is indeed Peter Cech. So the pressure's on the King of Qatar here. Roy, your next question is: how many players have scored 5 goals in a single game? Is it 4, 5, 3, or 6?
5 in the same. I'll go with 4. I'll go with
You're
4.
going with 4.
I'll go with 4.
Okay.
Right in the middle.
You mean a Premier League season? In the Premier League?
Mm-hmm. Darren, you've won. Well done, matey. So if you drop us an email, mate, the email address is right at the bottom of the description for the show. With your address, I'll get you a prize sent out, buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
All right, take care, mate. See you soon.
What was the right answer?
Aguero, Haaland, Shearer.
It was 5, the right answer.
Who are the other 2?
I don't know, but we haven't got time to debate it, unfortunately.
He's got 5 in a game, or was that a Champions League game?
That was Champions League.
Yeah,
we've got somebody called G. Smith waiting, but you've got no device connected. You haven't got a microphone connected either, so we can't bring you in. So I've had to boot you for now. Oh, hang on, he's there. Just in time before I was about to boot him. Good evening, Mr. Smith.
Oh, you can hear him.
G. Smith, are you there? No, he's not there. So unfortunately, we have to let him go. Next up is Lewis. Lewis, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for me prize last time I won.
Yeah, you did. You did. Well done. You're up against me this week, so it's not going to happen again. Alex, you're asking these questions because I'm putting my faith in you to ask decent questions other than the young pup next to you with the stupid
I've got
hair.
some good ones this week.
No, well, you really haven't. Alex,
No,
Alex, come on.
I've got some new ones.
Come on, Alex. It's Lewis with his first question.
Okay, right. So, Lewis. Who is the player? Right. I have a League One medal, 2 Premier League titles, and I've also won a Nations League title with my country. Who am I?
Paul Drogba.
Drogba, final answer?
Yeah. I think he means do you mean Drogba or Pogba? Pogba.
Paul, I can't see his surname, but obviously he used to play for Chelsea and he plays for Inter Milan.
Didier Drogba you're going for?
You think Didier Drogba's won a Nations League?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
That's wrong straight away.
It is Bernardo Silva, obviously one with Portugal.
Come on then, hit me, Alex. Come on.
Okay, let's give you a good one.
Off
Give him a bad one.
You're supposed to be on Team Toon Review, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I've played for Newcastle. I've played for Norwich City. I've played for Deportivo La Coruña. Also, the Argentinian national team, 21 games. Who am I?
Christian Bacedas.
Gutierrez.
Oh, fuck!
Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, Johnny.
I didn't know he played for Norwich.
Yeah, 2014.
Bloody Nora, man. Hey, you where?
Jesus Christ. I didn't know that one either.
Right, well, Lewis, his next question.
Fine, I'm going to lose again.
Okay, so in the last decade, I have won a La Liga title with both Atletico and Barcelona. Who am I?
Oh. Easy.
I have no idea. Literally. Sorry.
Just say somebody.
I mean, it could be more than one person, so you've got a bit of an easy one.
Alex, shut your mouth. Lewis, do you know or not?
Oh, Messi.
Griezmann! Griezmann!
I mean, David Villa and I'm pretty sure Suarez and Griezmann. Yeah. You could have a few there.
Messi's in a bit, 2 clubs.
Yeah. Thanks for playing, Lewis.
Fine. We'll see you.
Good night. Next up, we've got Yusuf. Good evening. Are you there, Yusuf?
He's speechless to be on the Toon review.
No, he's not there. Guys, you're missing your chance. But we do have Mark back again. Good evening, Mark.
Evening, lads. How's it going?
It's gone now, right. You're up against the youngster Jack tonight.
All right, gentlemen.
So here we go. Mark, your first question.
Right.
Which 2 players hold the record for the most goals scored in a Premier League season? Is it Cole and Shearer, Shearer and Henry, Cole and Suarez, or Suarez and Aguero?
Cole and Shearer.
Cole and Shearer, you're going for?
Yeah. Good on.
Yeah, you are correct. Patience pays off, Mark. Right, Jack, here we go. Your question is, how many players hold the record for red cards in their Premier League careers? 2, 3, 4, or 5?
I'll go 4.
You're going 4? It was, in fact, 3. Right, Alex, next question to Mark.
Me, okay. So, again, another Who Am I player. So, I've played for PSG twice, Newcastle once, and Leeds United. Who am I?
Not got a clue. Not got a clue.
Didier Domi.
Who the hell's that?
Right. Alex, next question to Jack.
Let's go next. Okay. Right. So, another one. Same principle. I've played for Anderlecht, Newcastle, Fulham, and Sporting Charleroi.
Oh, come on, Jack.
I'll give you a clue.
Wait.
Belgium national team.
Belgium national team. Belgium national team.
Come
I know
on.
he's young, but you can't. That's cheating.
Oh, Jack, my God.
I know who it is.
Belgium national team.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Somebody put the kid out his misery.
Oh, wish Michael.
Yeah.
Philip Albert.
Oh.
Jack, you've had a stinker.
He wasn't one,
absolute
man.
stinker.
Yeah, I mean, it was 99-2000 was his last season for Sporting Charleroi. So.
Yeah, but Jack, you still should know, if you know your Newcastle history. I mean, it was only the 90s. I know you're a Bairn, but Jesus. Anyway, Mark, you've won. So send me, email your address over and we'll get you something out, mate.
Hold on, Paul. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
The next young'un that comes on that wins, donate to them, will you please?
Yeah, will do, matey. No problem. Thank you very much, Mark.
All right. Cheers, mate. See you later.
Take
lads.
care, buddy. Good night. Now, Seattle Geordie joins us. Good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen.
And how are you?
Good, thank you.
You are up against Mr. Stato.
Uh-oh.
Can I answer some questions?
No,
That's
you
a
can't.
nice fade, by the way.
You've got... sorry?
That's a nice fade.
Yes. Indeed. Jack, you are banned from asking questions tonight because of your absolute story. You couldn't even get Albert right.
I've got a new one.
Anyway, Mr. Seattle Geordie, are you ready for your first question?
Yep, Paul, when you're ready. Thank you.
Here we go. How many 16-year-olds have scored in the Premier League? Is it 3, 5, 4, or 2?
Depends
I
on
know
what
Rooney's
club they
won.
went to.
Shut up, Jimmy.
Was it 3?
3,
I'll do
5, 4, or 2?
I'll do 4.
You're going 4. Okay. It was 3.
Yeah, I know Rooney was 1. That's it on the news.
Yeah. Was Foden not 16 when he scored his first? I'm not sure.
I think Barkley was pretty young when he scored his debut. I'm not sure it might have been 16 though.
Charles Barkley. I thought he was a singer. Anyway, your first question, Alex. How many Premier League goalkeepers have scored goals? Is it 2, 5, 4, or 3?
I mean, I know Begovic is 1 guaranteed. Can't be many more than that. I'll go with 2 just for safety.
You're going with 2.
David James scored 1 as well, hasn't he?
It was 5.
5. Bloody hell.
5.
That's a lot.
Paul Robinson. He did the White Hart Lane as well. I can't think of it. Did Brad Friedel not score 1? I believe he did. Allison, yeah, I think he's got 1. Right, Seattle, your next question.
About the first division was 2, Peter Shilton and Pat Jennings.
Right, Jesus Christ. Now you're really puzzling the kid. Right, Seattle, how many English managers have won the Premier League? Is it 1, 0, 3, or 2?
Zero. Yeah.
You are correct. Right, Stato, you need
Eddie
this.
Howe wins it.
That's right, exactly. How many players have scored, assisted, and scored an own goal all in the same match?
Wow.
Is it 3, 4, 1, or 2?
Not a clue. What 3, 4, 1, and 2? The options. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll go with 3. No
3?
idea. Hey, what luck.
We stuck himself out the hole.
Good.
Yeah. Seattle, thank you very much for coming on. You take care.
Pleasure, gentlemen. Thank you.
Good night. Right, we've got Mr. Smith trying to get. Oh, no, not Barney. Barney's to come. Mr. Smith, are you there?
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
I'm on my laptop now.
All right, great stuff. And where are you calling from us on this fine evening?
I'm from Swindon.
Swindon. Played hockey there a couple of times against the Wildcats. Ice hockey, that is. Yeah, it's not the greatest facility in the world, but never mind. Right, you are up against Jimmy, so I apologise for what he's going to say to you if he loses, but here we go. Your first question is, how long did it take Robbie Fowler to score a hat-trick against Arsenal in August 94? Was it 3 minutes 50, 4 minutes 23, 7 minutes 4 seconds, or 5 minutes 8 seconds?
Oh, not a clue. Can I hear the last two again?
7 minutes 4 or 5 minutes 8?
I'll go with the 4 minutes one.
4 minutes 23?
Yeah. That's right. That's luck. I know that.
Wow, you didn't half sound like Mark Goldbridge there when you said, get in.
Get in. Can I
Right,
not be compared to Mark Goldbridge, please? Cheers.
Absolutely. Right, Jimmy, how many Italian players have won the Premier League? Is it 7, 1, 3, or 5? Five.
3.
4. You going with 3?
3.
You got Balotelli, Jorginho.
Yeah, Balotelli was the only one I got.
It was 1.
1.
1.
Is that
Is it just no,
Jorginho hasn't won it.
Did he join after Chelsea?
Yeah.
Is it Balotelli?
Balotelli, the only one.
Just Balotelli then.
Yeah, because Zola didn't win it with Chelsea either, remember? It's a bit of a tricky one, that.
Could you
Right,
count
get this
Conte?
right. Get this right.
Could you
You have
count
defeated
Conte?
the American. So here we go. How many Belgian players have won manager? I'll start that again. How many Belgian players have won Player of the Month awards? Is it 3, 2, 5, or 4?
Well, I know De Bruyne hasn't got one. Oh. Wait, can I hear the options again?
3, 2, 5, or 4?
3, 2, 5, or 4.
5, 4.
I'm gonna go
3, 2.
I'm gonna go with 2. I'm gonna go with 2. I can't think of many.
Hazard and Lukaku.
Yeah. Oh, Hazard. Yeah. No.
Surely De Bruyne has got a Player of the Month award.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't.
No.
Sure.
Four people. 4 players have won.
And they are?
It doesn't tell me. All I know is it's 4. Right, Alex. Sorry, Jimmy. You still need this. Are you ready?
Yes.
Which club plays at the Bet365 Stadium?
What?
Is it Watford, Burnley, Middlesbrough, or Stoke?
Oh, come on.
Oh, wait, mate. I've been mucked off.
Bet365. What the hell is it?
He's going to kick himself.
Name them again.
Watford, Burnley, Middlesbrough, or Stoke?
Burnley.
You're going with Burnley?
What?
I'll tell you what, it's a cracking question. For like,
It is, 'cause, yeah.
He's going to hate the answer because
Yeah, it was Stoke, Jimmy, which Atlanta's been paired with tonight.
It'll always be the
Do
Britannia Stadium.
I get another go? Or am I
Stadium
off?
first.
No, you've won.
Have I what? Catherine.
Get in.
Right.
Get in.
You need to send me your address, which is just email it to me. Email address is in at the right at the bottom of the description for the show.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
lads. Love
Nice
that.
one. Well played. Good night.
Cheers. At the mags.
Cheers.
Jimmy, you're a shambles.
That's right.
You're an absolute shambles. Barney, good evening.
Hey,
Hello.
I'm one for one. I broke
Well,
even
yeah.
on the stuff too.
No, you're 1 for 2, Jimmy.
I won one and lost one, so there.
Yeah. So
I'm 1 and 1.
Oh,
One and
what
one.
the hell? It doesn't matter. You're a buffoon. Right.
It's your shit.
Barney, good
Yes.
evening.
Good evening.
Right. You are taking on the Persian Prince, the King of Qatar, and you are our final entrant in tonight. So here we go. Your first question, Barney, is: what number did Alan Shearer play for Newcastle United? I'm joking. That's not the question.
I was going to say.
Right. The question is, how many players have scored 100 plus Premier League goals? Is it 26, 22, 28, or 20?
26.
26. That was a very quick answer, Barney.
That's right.
But it's the right one.
Oh.
Probably
Wow.
found a generic quiz online.
Oh wow.
King of Qatar's under pressure already. Right, Roy, your next question is, how many times has John Terry captained Chelsea to the league title? 2, 3, 5, or 4?
3.
You're going with 3? Very quick answer. And it was the wrong one. It was 4.
Okay. But was he still the captain when they won it?
You know how you used to thought you were going to be fired? Yeah. Right. Barney, your next question is, how many current Premier League teams play in London? Is it 4, 6, 5, or 3?
6.
I'm getting battered here.
Barney, you've won because Roy can't catch you, so well done, mate. Send me your address, email it over. It's down in the description right at the bottom.
Thanks
so
very
if you go
much.
and do that, you will. I'll send you a prize out, buddy. Well played.
Is that
Thank
like
you.
Jose Perez, man?
Yes.
It is.
Wow. Remember to ban him on the next show.
Yeah,
Who's the
Because of dead ringer.
Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham.
We've got Jose Perez on the
Fulham.
show, Paul.
Who's a sixth?
Brentford, Alex.
Brentford.
Brentford.
Yeah.
You what, Jack?
We got Jose Perez on the show. Got one on an interview.
Holy shit! I nearly freaked out there. I didn't know.
It's terrifying. It looks like you've.
That is absolutely terrifying. It looks like he's been hung.
You've Texas Chainsaw Massacre Jose Perez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the corpse of a Jose Perez. Wow. But there you have it. Right, that's it for the competition. We have no more space available. So thank you to everybody that came on tonight. And, well, all I can say is just shoddy performance, really. Shoddy performance from our team tonight. Plenty prizes given away yet again. But there you go. Jack, next Friday, you can read some questions out. I promise you, matey. There's a deal. I've just banned you tonight for your astounding, terrible answer that you didn't know who Philip Albert was. But, you know, everybody has a Castoria now and again. But there you go, guys. That is it for TTR Friday this week. Thank you very much to everybody that spent their Friday night with us. We really do thank you for that. Thank you to the Super Chatters and new members. But, of course, you guys out there, thank you so much to everybody tuning in. I need a drink. If you have enjoyed tonight's show, please do smash that like button for us. It really does help us in the YouTube search results. And, of course, if you're new to the channel, God knows why, but please do hit that subscribe button and come and be part of this wonderful community here on the Toon Review. And, of course, the notification bell, which will let you know when we go live or we upload a video. But finally, to just, you know, to say good night and have a good weekend, we can't leave her out, guys. Born to be alive.
Born to be alive.
Roy, you have the worst singing voice in the history of the world. Please do not go on X Factor.
I'm trying to do the low note.
Yeah, you can't go low. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Billy will be with you from 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, of course, for the watch along. So join him for that and give him your support as usual. And we will all be back. Well, I'll do an instant reaction actually on Sunday night. The match day vlog will probably come out Monday. So stay tuned for that. I'm just going to grab as many people as I can and ask them if they want to go on YouTube. And then we'll go from there. But thank you, everybody. Have an absolutely incredible weekend. And we'll see you soon. Good night.
How are the lads?
How are the lads and lasses?
Good night.